take on why the last 2 years was tough on you guys as the
Well, just a good hockey team. Played a good hockey team that, they're defending Calder Cup champs and they know what they're doing, and we understood that. They understood that, and they weathered the storm. We had a good first, did parts of the third that were okay. Second, you guys make comments based on goal scoring and shots. I don't. I don't think that it was a bad second and a bad third. It's just a matter of how you look at the game. So I thought we were pretty good in some ways. We're just a little short-handed right now.
What was your evaluation?
Thought we were pretty good in some areas. We did some good things, and we're just you're up against a team that's defending champions. They know what they're doing. They got good players. They move the puck well. They're fast. And when we have guys playing out of minutes and out of position a lot, it's tough going. People have to understand the game. You gotta understand the game. You gotta be smart. Just because a guy's on the team and he's playing more minutes than he's supposed to doesn't mean he's going to do the job. Be like telling you guys to write 10 stories in one day. I don't think you're capable. Maybe one of the three of you is. So you can only write how many stories you're capable of. Same thing in playing hockey. You can only play so many minutes, and if you're playing over those minutes because other players are gone, that puts you in a tough spot. And that's kind of what happened to us this weekend. We just got a lot of players in tough spots, and that eventually cost us this game. Matter of fact.
You made a goaltending change at the intermission.
Yep.
It seemed to really, feed off of it. Talk about how that has an effect, especially when you're the coach making a change on your bench.
Oh, that was a good move by their coach. I would have probably done the same. I thought he did a good job with managing his bench. He needed a little change, a little spark in the game. We obviously got to McCollum, and we had beaten him down there. So I felt he probably felt it was time for that change. And based on, I thought, how Mrazek finished the game last night and was a big part of their team down the stretch last year. You want to get your number one going and get your guy some confidence. And I thought they did a good job of keeping the game 2-0. We had a couple looks when it was 2-0 to go up 3-0. We didn't make those things happen. Even that was with Mrazek in the net. But we did some good things at times. We were just really inconsistent in our play. That's when you're inconsistent and you're ahead like that, that's just, you're buying time against a really good team. It makes it tough.
Joey Mack, his first start in over a month. What you see from him, obviously facing a lot of shots at you.
I thought Joey was good. He had maybe a tough third. The one that you want to take back is the second one. That's the one that kind of broke our back a little bit because it's a wraparound from behind the net. And, I don't think the last one, not the open net one, but the fourth one, I don't even think he saw that one. I thought LaFranchise was in his way. So that was a breakdown in our coverage. Same with the third one. The second one, I just thought maybe that's the one Joey Mack wants back the most. That's a tough one to give up. And we're a pretty good posture team. We play with decent posture. So that was kind of a tough one. And then, that's just the way it went. But I thought Joey was pretty good. Tough game. You haven't played in I think he's played and hasn't played in a month. So, I thought in general we had to get him going, get him see some pucks. I was glad he did get a lot of shots on that end of it for our goalie, but wasn't glad that we gave up that many shots. But they're a pretty good hockey team. So, and we just got to be patient. We're not playing great. We got some players that are playing out of position, some players that are playing way too many minutes for their posture right now, where they're at in their game and their age. And when that happens, becomes tough.
Is there any player that you talk about players playing out of their minutes, out of position? Is there anyone that's sort of thriving at the opportunity, taking advantage of it?
Well, obviously Reinhardt's been on a little bit of a roll, but I would say he's been playing his normal minutes anyways. A penalty kill power play guy, but he's on a little bit of a roll. I thought that we've up 55 and 5's minutes a little bit, and I think they handled those minutes pretty well this weekend. I didn't see them fatigued at all. So otherwise, I thought Niter and Streeter. I thought we got a lot out of Streeter. Still Corey makes plays out there. I thought we got a lot out of both those guys. Are nursing some injuries and they're not 100%, so that makes a difference in this series. But I thought they gave us a good effort. I thought they taught the young players a real good lesson to play through some pain at times, and this is the time of year when we got to get some things going a little bit. But it's also a time of year where we can be patient with this. Like, we're in a position we're in, and we just got to be patient. We're going to have our downtime. It's about us playing at our best hockey at the right time, and right now it's not quite there. But I like parts of our game. I do. I really like parts of our game. They're coming along, but we got some other things we got to fix. But I think they're fixable more through a full roster. It's just getting the right people in the right positions.
Are you expecting to see any new faces coming down from Calgary?
I don't know. I just caught part of the game. I think Billings went up, and I thought I saw 44 out there. So I thought him and Smith didn't even play. If that's the case, hopefully we could. We might get Chad back. I really don't know. But regardless, we still have every American League team has the same situation. It just seems like we're in the midst of a lot of changes right now, and that's been a little bit tougher to manage. But that's all right. That's part of it. No, Chris Breen just got sick today. Didn't really finish the whole morning meeting, with the team. Like, he skated and went out there, and then he was sicker than a dog. He felt sick and decided he couldn't play late this afternoon. So, there we go again. Like, it's not one thing right now; it's another. Pretty soon, I'm quite sure somebody might get a hangnail Tuesday morning. And we might be a little short on Tuesday, too. Like, I think we've had everything go on, like from turf toe. I mean, I don't know. We're going to get something. It's just inevitable. Everything comes in threes. So nothing against Chris and his sickness, but it's just the way it's been of late,
Tuesday morning, another challenge is just getting ready for an odd game.
We just talked about it as a team. We just we went in there. I didn't even talk about the game. It's what does win stand for? What's important now? Like, that game's over with. Let's just move forward and do the best we can. And we just talked about our posture tomorrow, how we manage our day, how we get our rest, when we get active in the morning, and the same thing on Monday. Monday is a real critical day for development, but I think tomorrow is just as critical, and we talked about that as a team, things that we want to get done in the next 48 hours to get us the best ready we can be for a 10:30 game. And against another really good opponent. Like, obviously Texas is really a good team. So, so it'll make it interesting. But that's the great thing about the American League. You get the kids in the building. You get a lot of excitement in the building. We had a good building tonight, too. I thought there was good excitement. We just didn't generate much after the first, but thought it was good. So Tuesday should be loud and active, and, hopefully we're loud and active.
With a little bit of speed you guys are on, do you think that packed house with all the kids is going to help energize the guys and maybe get a better effort out of them, or what?
Well, I think as a player, once the game starts, you feed off the emotion of the crowd. There's no question. Like, we'd like to have home ice advantage all the time. But in general, right now in the development phase of the young players and even some of our vets, like, they have to generate their own emotion and their own demeanor to play this game, and that's got to come within. Something called internal fuel or external fuel. The kids in the building cause external fuel, and if we're motivated by external fuel, we're not going to be very successful very long. The best people in the world have internal fuel. So regardless how many screaming kids are here, if we're a little bit irritated and we have good internal fuel, then I think we'll be fine. And that's really how you choose players to play in the National Hockey League or in any top level of business you're in. You want people that got internal fuel. And we need 20 players that are ready to play and are a little bit miffed as to what happened this weekend. And if we can get that, then we can also take that, display it, and then we should get the energy from the crowd, and then we get a little bit of help from the external fuel. But it's got to come within us first.
Last question? Great. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.